What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Social Sig vlog. Today is Thursday, July 3rd of 2025. And I feel like there's a lot to catch you guys up on. I've been slacking on the vlogs, just been super busy with the summer rolling in, but just want to give you guys a quick update of what's going on in the world of Social Sig. So, I guess, happy July, happy summer. Thank you guys so much if you came to a show. We did a Midwest Weekender run with the band Shoots earlier in June. It was a great success with Milwaukee, Chicago, and Minneapolis. The Cactus Club, Reggie's, and then Green Room in Minneapolis. And it was a whole lot of fun. Went along with the band called Shoots, and we've done like 6 shows with them now. They were up in Minneapolis, and we played I think 2 shows in Milwaukee together, 2 shows in maybe 3 now in Minneapolis, and then the show in Chicago. So good homies of ours on the road, and you should definitely check them out if you're into like indie folky rock. They're awesome. And trying to think of what else is going on. Crab Cake just got bit by a dog like 2 weeks ago. I was walking him in an alleyway, and that was really scary. There's this pit bull in a fenced-in backyard that jumped over the fence and bit his neck, and I had to yank this pit bull off of him. And at first I thought he was all good, but later noticed he had 2 like little puncture wounds on his neck. We brought him to the vet. It's all good. The lady was super sweet and nice, so we dropped off a letter, and yeah, they paid for the vet bills and all that stuff. So could have been worse. I'm glad Crab Cake is all good, and I kind of felt like a beast after that, just yanking that pit bull off of him. And Crab Cake had a little bit more respect for me after that one for sure. So that was cool. Actually, not cool, a little scary, but yeah, it's all good. Basically, just working on the album. I'm finishing it all up. Patchwork: A Road Dog Story. I announced the album release show, which feels really surreal. This show has been booked probably since like last spring. I want to say I kind of forget, like over a year for sure in the making. And has it been that long? Maybe like I don't even know. But September 12th is going to be our album release show at Turner Hall Ballroom with the Deadbolts, Moonglow, and Mary Don't Care doing a special opening act. It's going to be a sick show. I'm working on a really cool stage design concept for it. Kind of big backyard hangout vibes. This will be our biggest show of 2025, I do believe. And just kind of been working really hard to get it all together and finishing up the album. And I feel like I've been finishing up the album for the last like 6 months, but been working on the album, and it's pretty much like 85% done. Just got to put on some finishing touches and finish up some features that are going to be on there. So my goal is to have it done, just kind of cranking it out, or like basically mixing and mastering all of July, and then submitting it maybe early August out of July. Super excited with how it's coming together. This is like the first album that I've really kind of made it into a concept in a way. Like I've been meticulously, it's Patchwork: A Road Dog Story, and these are just a collection of songs that, I mean, there's probably like 25 songs total that I started but never finished. And in this whole, like the last two and a half years, I'd say, and just like half ideas, and usually, I don't know, it just like whatever I was feeling the most connected to, I guess, had become a song. But arranging this whole album has been really fun. In a way, it is like a road dog story. I think of each album as like a chapter of my life, and the last two and a half years, but just been really cranking the shows and touring the nation, and did a show in Japan, and doing this whole full-time music thing. And so I think this album really paints a solid picture for me to look back on, and hopefully gives you guys, I don't know what it's going to make y'all feel, but hopefully it makes you feel good. There's a lot of cool stuff on there. So getting pretty experimental with a lot of noises and some different genre bending stuff, but I don't know. I feel like I'm not the best at like explaining music in a normal vocabulary, but you'll just have to listen to it. September 5th, the album is coming out. And yeah, very proud about this piece of work. So, album number 4, technically 5 if you count the EP as a project, but oh, geez, buddy. Such a drama queen. I don't even know. We were just, where were we? We were in Illinois because Sheila's house sitting and Crab Cake was hanging out with the doggos there. And yeah, things have been good with Crab Cake. No health scares recently other than that Pitbull thing. But geez, buddy, that was, that was dramatic. We're about to go on a walk here soon too. But where was I? But yeah, excited for the album. Finishing that up. Also loosely booking the fall tour. I've been mainly focused on the album, so booking has been kind of not a priority, but gonna have to start cranking on booking some of these dates for the fall tour. Cool news, I just booked a date in Mexico City in November. Gonna be out there on a trip with my family, and it just so worked out that there's this indie artist I met at our show in New York last fall. He goes by Skybark, and we connected on Instagram and asked him if he could help set up a show in Mexico City, and it's gonna happen on November 7th. So if any of you guys are from Mexico City, or just going to be in Mexico City on November 7th, playing a show there. It's going to be super sick. What else is going on? Going to be moving in August. So I've been at this apartment, room 808, for the last 3, maybe 4 years. So it's kind of bittersweet. This has just been a really awesome studio room that's been really affordable in River West here. And yeah, just thinking about the time when I moved in, just how different everything had been. And it was like September of 2021. So Sheila and I are staying in River West. We got a really cool bungalow single family home that we found with a fenced in yard for Crab Cake that we're super excited about. And then it also has space for me to move my rehearsal build a rehearsal space basically, so I don't have to pay rent for the rehearsal space, and just like a studio basically, so I can do all things Social Sig. I have my own little area and room in the attic, and I can be loud. And yeah, so I think it was just time for us to move out of a cube. But yeah, lots of love for this room 808, and it's going to a mutual friend who's moving in after us. And yeah, it's going to be bittersweet walking by here all the time and just all the memories. So that's happening. We got Mile of Music coming up in August. We're headed up to Appleton for 2 shows on August 1st and August 2nd. Those shows are happening on Friday. We just got our itinerary, but Friday we are playing August 1st at Rookie Sports Bar at 1:40, and on Saturday we are playing D2 at 3 p.m. We played D2 last year and it was so much fun. Milo Music in general is just such a good hang. There's just artists and music lovers just all walking around Appleton, and the energy there is just so awesome, and we had a blast last year, so can't wait to be back for that. So if you guys are in the area or up for Milo Music, definitely say what's up. And yeah, excited to hang out. But I feel like I'm going to be excited to get back because we get our keys for the new place on August 1st. So I'm going to be antsy to start moving in, and yeah, going to be busy with the move. But playing a solo gig, I just picked this up 2 days ago in Baraboo this Saturday, July 5th, opening for Brett Newski, my good buddy, who's we played a good amount of shows with him, but he's a really awesome indie rock legend in the Milwaukee scene here who tours the world. And he asked if I want to open this gig in Baraboo. So picked it up. And Sheila and Crab Cake are coming along, so gonna try to do some camping. There's like no availability for any campsites right now because it is the July 4th weekend, and still gotta kind of figure out what we're gonna do. Hopefully somebody cancels and we can pick up their campsite, but I don't know, gonna do some car camping. If not, we'll just drive back. And but I really want to go swimming in Devil's Lake, so I haven't been there in a long time. So but yeah, that should be a lot of fun. Never played in Baraboo before, so come by. It's Tumbled Rock Brewery, starting off the show at 5:30, doing a 45-minute chill set. My brother Addison's coming to town. We just got a bunch of weddings coming up that we're going to, and the River West 24 is at the end of the month. Oh, yeah, I forgot to talk about Summerfest. So thank you guys so much for coming to Summerfest too. What a freaking ride. I kind of made a short post about it, but it's always so cool to play at Summerfest on the big stage. This year we're at the BMO Pavilion, 2 acts before Cake, which was kind of crazy. So didn't get to meet them or anything. And it was kind of a really quick in and out. We had to be out of the backstage area like 30 minutes after we ended. So kind of got booted a little bit, which is super typical for how they run the operation. Which makes sense. And but yeah, had a friggin' blast. Like, so many of you guys were there and rocking out at 4 p.m. on Friday too, which is really cool that y'all came out. And it was, I don't know, I'm trying to find the words to recap it all, but it was pretty surreal. I keep thinking about this like multiple times throughout the set, just like looking at this amphitheater. I just recently looked up how to spell amphitheater. Not how I thought it was spelt or pronounced, I guess. So I gotta figure that out. Amphitheater. It looks really weird when you really look at it, but it's one of those words. But anyways, yeah, looking out into the huge arena stage area, and it was just awesome just to see the skyline in the background, and then just the enormity, it was just so big. And not every day or every show you get to play on a stage like that. So really, really grateful for the opportunity that Summerfest puts it on. I've grown up going to Summerfest, seeing artists all around the world performing there, and yeah, so my first ever concert there in 2009, and lots of memories at Summerfest, growing up there and just booling around with friends and being young and dumb. So lots of love for Summerfest, and it's really cool to play there. So hopefully we'll be back maybe next year or the year after, we'll see. But yeah, just really soaked that one up and had a lot of fun. So that was kind of our big summer show in Milwaukee, and then we're kind of shifting gears now to just finishing up the album, like I mentioned, and starting to promote the Turner Hall show on September 12th. So really looking forward to that. And trying to think if there's anything else. I guess finishing up the album, and I probably have said that so many times. Sorry for the repetitiveness and the lack of structure on these vlogs. I keep going back and forth of being like, maybe I'll edit these up a little bit nicer. I just don't have like the time and resources right now to do so. So I think just putting these out into the void, and appreciate you guys listening, me ramble. Also, just added a really cool intro to the album I'm kind of stoked about. It's a song, it's called Vlog Number 1, and I basically took audio from the first ever vlog I did in like 2022 and put it to some music or some guitar chords, and yes, put some nice strings on there. And it's kind of a cool opener for it really sets the tone, I think, of like Patrick, a Road Dogg story of like kind of talking about like wanting to go on the road and kind of chasing this dream. So it's really cool and special to me. and I can't believe I've been doing these vlogs for that long. So yeah, that's gonna be the intro right now to the album. So I think that's all I wanted to talk about. Hope you guys are having a good summer. Thank you guys so much for coming to a show. Really trying to make each one unique and special and making it fun for us, fun for you guys. Also, I kind of forgot to mention we played Neva at Falcon Bowl last Tuesday, which is a really random gig that we didn't promote super hard because we were focused on Summerfest, and that was kind of the whole thing. It was a showcase for the NEVA convention that was in town, which was the National Independent Venue Association from venues all around the world. But thanks for coming out to that show. It was a free show, all ages, and it was randomly, was not expecting that awesome of a crowd, and y'all really brought it, so that was a lot of fun for us. Yeah, thanks for listening to Social Sig online and supporting the project as always. So much love. Hope to see you guys at a show soon. And probably gonna release one more single in August called June Gloom. Just put it out today on Patreon if you guys want to subscribe to that. It's $5 a month, and I put unreleased music on there, and usually sometimes I want to get better at putting some other random stuff up on there, but appreciate you guys if you're subscribed. And you can listen to June Gloom right now. I'll probably once the album is all done, I'll put that on Patreon before it's live in September, and hoping to finish it all up in end of July. So yeah, just wanted to give you guys a good recap on all that stuff. And yeah, I'm excited for this next new chapter of just new house, moving, new album, and then hitting the road pretty heavy in fall. So much love, guys. Thank you guys for everything, and hopefully see you soon. And cheers. Love yous. Bye.